Peace, peace, family. This video is about the Cern machine and how it is being used by Caucasians as well as reptilian extraterrestrials to open up interdimensional portals on this planet to allow demonic spirits to enter into our realm or our planet. First and foremost, we have to understand the breakdown of the logo of Cern. Cern, C-E-R-N, is an acronym. Just like ASAP is an acronym for as soon as possible, A-S-A-P. Cern, C-E-R-N, is an acronym for the Central European Research Center for Nuclear Energy. So, when we're dealing with CERN, we have to understand that this is a machine which is actually built to weaken the latitude and longitude lines of the Earth, because remember, that is the nervous system of the Earth, which I broke down in my video, Planetary Existence. That is the nervous system of the Earth, and these fields are what separate the spirit world from the physical world. Remember, thought first manifests itself as electricity. The nervous system of the Earth is the Earth's mind, you can say, the latitude and longitude line. These is what actually circulate our thoughts, circumnavigate our thoughts around the planet. What the Caucasian is doing is he is actually weakening the Earth's chakras and electromagnetic fields, because remember, the Earth also has chakras, which I'll go into at the end of this video. But he's actually weakening the Earth's chakras and lowering the Earth's vibration in order for negative entities who do not exist in physical form to inhabit and feed off the people of this planet. Now, breaking this down, through the food, the Caucasian lowers our vibrations by attacking our endocrine systems, and this keeps us out of our pineal gland and our root selves. And if you watch my video, Solar Existence, then I show you how when you are in your lower self, you can be fed upon by entities which live on that frequency, because the sun has an electromagnetic spectrum, and you have an electromagnetic spectrum, which is your chakras. When you get to the visible light spectrum of the sun, that is the sun's chakras. The sun's electromagnetic spectrum connects to you and interacts with you through your chakras. So when you get put on your lowest frequency, you are susceptible to the entities which live on that frequency. So now the Earth also has chakras. For example, Hollywood. If you go right now on Google and you type in Earth chakras and hit images, it'll show you all the Earth chakras. Hollywood is the root chakra of the Earth, which is the Earth's lower self. This is where the most demonic entities on the spirit live, according to the latitude and longitude lines of the Earth. And this is why they say Hollywood is the home of the devil. And this is why Caucasians took us from Egypt, which is also, if you look on that map, it'll show you that Egypt is the sixth chakra of the planet Earth. So you took God's people out of our pineal gland, out of a favorable part of the planet, which was the sixth chakra, which had us on that frequency, brought us to North America, and then founded your number one source of influence mentally on a part of the planet which would be more favorable for you to be evil, which is the lowest part of the planet, which is today what you would consider Hollywood. Once again, if you go on Google right now, type in Earth chakras and hit images, you'll see that the red or the root first chakra is actually where Hollywood is. And this is where the Caucasian is using, and this is where he chose to create his heaven, his Beverly Hills, his celebrities, his Hollywood. He makes all his movies here from the lowest part of the planet, because this is where all the demonic entities fester and dwell. So why is this important? Because it is through certain latitude and longitude lines of the planet Earth that entities enter and exit more strongly than they do on others. So the Cern machine is used to weaken the majority of the points on the planet Earth, so that the Earth has a weaker defense from keeping out negative spirits. So now they're using Hollywood to lower the mental frequencies of the masses. Meanwhile, they're using the Cern machine to lower the frequency of the Earth, so that these spirits can come and inhabit the masses who they've been making susceptible for harvesting to these entities. Now, when you look at Cern, Cern is in Germany, Switzerland, and is located at an old ancient Greek Apollo site where they used to do Apollo worship. So they built the Cern machine in the exact location where their evil ancestors used to do evil occult worships to demonic spirits. So these Caucasians know what they're doing. The Cern machine is used to basically merge the spirit world in the physical world, but for the worse. When you look at into Buddhism, they have what you call the wheel of the Yama. This is like a wheel with divided into 6 sections with a red devil holding on to it, and inside the wheel you have the overworld and the underworld. And this wheel is symbolic to basically demonic entities battling with human and animal life forces. The Cern machine is actually made in direct replica of this wheel and is divided into 6 divisions. Also at the headquarters of the Cern, also at Cern headquarters, they have Shiva. The Hindu goddess Shiva, which is symbolic to death and negativity. Why would you have that goddess at your Cern headquarters? Why would you have a goddess representing, like if you have a football team, you have a mascot, the mascot represents the team. Why would they have Shiva representing Cern? We know what Shiva is symbolic to the underworld, death and negativity. And I just told you the Cern machine is made an exact replica of the Buddhist Yama wheel, where it is symbolic to the devil and negative entities interacting with human and animal life forces. So the Cern machine is made in the image of a demonic entity, and then they have the giant Shiva statue at their headquarters, also perpetuating demonic intentions and motivations in regards to their actions. So the Cern machine is going to play, it has been playing and is still going to continue to play a detrimental part in the liberation of black people, because this is not a physical, this is a spiritual war that we're fighting. And also, the Cern machine opens up from anywhere from 10 to 26 seconds. Now, if you think that 10 to 26 seconds is a little bit of time, drive your car or just walk up the street and count to 26 and see how long that is. And then tell yourself, damn, this is how long y'all allow this portal to stay open and allow entities to come in here? You don't know what the fuck they can come in here for 10 to 26 seconds, let alone what they've already let in. FBI has already admitted that they have been in contact with extraterrestrials. NASA admits that it sends off radio sound waves outer space in every language waiting for a response. It sends off, NASA is right now sending off distress signals in space. But then you have to ask, who is NASA? Run by white people. So if white people are sending off distress signals and they look down on us as black people and they're asking for help, when extraterrestrials respond, who the fuck do you think they gonna help? How you think reptilians got here in the first place? So these Caucasians is in cahoots with demonic forces. This is why everything they do has to do with secret societies and everything's a secret. Because they can't publicly tell you the demonic shit that they like to do and the blood sacrifices that they have to uphold in order to keep bonds with these entities. So understand, black people, that if you scared of the white man, wait till you gotta fight the motherfucking green man or the red man. So we need to stop being asleep and wake up now. It's time now. Everything is, we going into the Aquarian age. Get ready, because it's getting real. It's getting realer every day. So, I mean, understand the outcome is going to be positive for us. The ancestors have returned. I mean, our DNA codons are unlocking. Our frequency is being raised by default. So don't be scared, but just be aware and understand that we have a detrimental part to play in our own liberation that we have to prepare for. So with that being said, understand the Cern machine is highly, highly negative and should be eradicated from this planet immediately. So with that being said, understand what the Caucasian is doing, not in your face, but behind your back. Because that's the most important move that's being made. The one that you're not aware of and the one that you don't see coming. Peace.